Hey guys, Brad from RotoHeat here, wanting to talk to you about buying the dip. These are 5 running backs that we think here at RotoHeat.com that you need to be targeting for your fantasy football teams. As always, if you're enjoying what we're doing here at RotoHeat.com on YouTube, like, subscribe, smash that notification icon so you can stay up to date with our live streams, our YouTube shorts, our long form videos like this one. We got a lot of stuff that we do here. Show some love, let YouTube know you appreciate it. All right, let's get at it. The number 1 guy on the list, the top dog, numero uno, Joe Mixon, Cincinnati Bengals. Now you're thinking to yourself, why are we thinking this guy is a buy low? He's had multiple 1,100 plus yard seasons in his 4-year career. But right now, people are just not looking highly on him. They're thinking that last year's poor 6-game stretch before injuries is something to be concerned about. But look at what this team has done. In the draft, they drafted 3 offensive linemen, a 2nd rounder in Jackson Carman, Deontay Smith, and Trey Hill in the 6th round. I mean, you've got a lot of investment in that offensive line. They realized that we need to fix this. We need to fix it quick. And they did so. That's a big deal. Joe Burrow, year number 2. They went and got him his guy, Jamar Chase. So now you've got Chase, Boyd, T. Higgins. They, still got Sample and kind of a bucket of stuff at tight end, but the skill position players over the top better with the addition of Jamar Chase. That will help continue to keep the defense honest so that he has the ability to do some running, do some dumping the ball out of the backfield, get some stuff on the flat, be able to make some things happen. Joe Mixon didn't stop being explosive, didn't stop being a dynamic playmaker out of the backfield. You got to go get him. I bought him at least in 1 league myself that I was able to, and I trust that he will get back to RB1 type numbers in the season to come. Coming in at number 2 on our top 5 list, Ezekiel Elliott, running back, Dallas Cowboys. Now I know you're thinking to yourself, whoa, Brad, how is the guy who's had 13, 14, 1,600 yard seasons running the ball a guy that you can buy low? Well, if you're looking around at all the great fantasy sites that do ADP, or he does as well, he's sitting around running back 10 to 12 range. That might be his floor if you're lucky. This guy is top 10, top 7, probably even potentially top 5 in this offense type running back. If you can get him at a 10 to 12, 13, 14 type ADP range, value-wise, do it. It's a big deal. He will get you RB1 production, higher end RB1 production than that. It's a very big deal. When we put these rankings together and these lists together, it's groupthink here at RotoHeat.com. Custer says Zeke is currently in the ADP 10-12 range. That's basically his floor. Likely on the low side with a healthy Dak. That's a big deal. Thomas, Zeke, because people are taking all these young and up-and-coming running backs over him in startups. It's all possible to get Zeke at RB 10 to 12, but he has top 3 upside. Think about it. A year ago now, you're talking CMC, you're talking Barkley, talking Zeke. That doesn't change. We got a lot of new sexy running backs that have joined the NFL. We got the Najee Harrises and ETNs of the world that came in this draft class, Javonte Williams and some of these other guys, Michael Carter with the Jets. Zeke's still far and away better opportunity to beat all those fantasy producers. Last year's guys, the same thing. A lot of great rookie running backs. Don't get me wrong. These are guys that will continue to ascend to greatness. Zeke's there. He doesn't have to ascend. He's already there. Healthy team, healthy deck, it'll work out for him. Number 3 on the list, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Kansas City Chiefs. Again, you're probably thinking, 2nd-year running back, had a breakout early part of 2020, and then didn't really fade, but didn't really produce the way people were expecting. After the Houston game, people were expecting this guy, to make Barry look like he got less yards, in his rookie season. And he still had a good season, over 1,000 yards. 5 touchdowns, if I remember correctly. He produced well as a rookie. It's not like it's going to hurt him that they moved on from Sammy Watkins. Right now, they're top 3 receivers at this point in time in early June. Tyreek Hill, McCole Hardman, Demarcus Robinson. Now, obviously, that could change. You could add players. You've been hearing rumblings about Crowder and some of these guys, but The biggest thing that's going to help CEH have a more successful 2021, not only second year in the system, Mahomes was a buyer of this player. I mean, he was talking him up last year, and that hasn't changed. You've got Mahomes on your offense. CEH is going to get some love. Not only in the passing game, he's going to get those touches. But they have Kyle Long now. You know, Mike Remmers came over from the Giants. You've got Austin Blythe, the center, Joe Tooney from the Patriots. That was a big deal free agent acquisition. Then Orlando Brown in that trade from the Ravens. I mean, this offensive line is going to be significantly better. And that's significantly better news for a guy like CEH. Thomas says CEH showed he can get the yards. Only 1 of 5 rookies to accumulate over 1,000 yards in just 13 games. He's going to improve in the touchdown department behind a massively improved offensive line. That's all we got to say about that. You got to buy him. If you can get him for a reasonable price, if you can get him, you know, kind of mid-first round pick type value, jump all over it. I've seen it happen. I'm not making this up. You got to do it. CEH, number 3. Number 4 on this list of top 5 running backs to buy, James Conner, Arizona Cardinals. Now, I know this one is going to be tough for some because those injuries you can't forget about. He has not played a full season yet. 12 games, 10 games, 11 games last year. Never been under 4 yards a carry, though. I will say that. The guy gets his yards. He knows how to produce. He's going to an offense that's high-powered. And he's going to walk into being the top running back. Don't get me wrong, Chase Edmonds is good. Skill set, can be a gadgety player. He's not James Conner. He's not got that type of size, speed, athletic profile. He's going to walk, even if he walks in and sees very similar to what Kenyon Drake had. Let's talk about what Kenyon Drake had last year. 239 rushing attempts, almost 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns. Plus, he added in 137 receiving yards, 25 receptions. You know, in your PPR leagues, I mean, this is a very strong producer. If Conner can even get close to this, and he should get better than this. Quite honestly, you could easily get him up around 250 carries. Health, obviously, plays a part. Right now, we haven't seen a full healthy season, so we have to believe he's going to miss some games. But all the tea leaves are saying dude's healthy, he's looking good, feeling good. In that Arizona weather, could he play a full season? Sure, absolutely. If he does, he's going to give you high-end RB2, back-end RB1 type production potentially. Because remember, a lot of these young running backs are still getting up to speed. You know, think about some of the guys that he's competing with to get up into that high-end RB2, low-end RB1 type conversation. He can do it. Go buy James Conner, Arizona Cardinals. All right. Rounding out the list at number 5. Not 2, 5, not 6, 5. Chris Carson, Seattle Seahawks. Come on, people. How are people still not thinking about this guy as one of the top running backs in fantasy? Guy does nothing but produce. And we know that Seattle hasn't exactly been investing strongly in that offensive line in the years, in the 4 seasons he's been with them. Guy's always been over 4.4 yards per carry outside of his rookie season. We don't count that. Didn't get a lot of action, not a lot of attempts. He's had 1,151 yards rushing, 1,230 yards rushing. Now, obviously, last year, missed some time, only appeared in 12 games. Still averaged almost 5 yards per carry. Plus, he gets involved in the passing game. Plus, Pete Carroll loves this dude. Like, he gets him the rock. I know that everybody's going to be on the Rashad Penny train, and you have all these other running backs, and Travis Homer, DJ Dallas, you know, you've got Alex Collins. I mean, great. You need to make sure there's insurance in case of injury. But Chris Carson has proven time and time again over these last 3 years that he can be trusted. They did invest somewhat in this offensive line, went and got Gabe Jackson because the Raiders decided they didn't want an offensive line anymore. They've got Damian Lewis, 2020 third rounder, should produce a little bit better. Dwayne Brown, obviously still the stalwart left tackle. We've got Brandon Shell from the Jets, Ethan Pochik, if you watch this, my bad, man, at center. They've got a stronger offensive line, which means that there's going to be better opportunities to get those holes open so that Carson can get through. But he doesn't always need it. This dude produces. This guy is a guy that the team loves as the number 5 buy low running back. Again, this is our boy Craig. I love Carson, especially in redraft. A late 3rd, early 4th round gets you a talented starting running back on a great offense. Hey, I don't know if you remember, Russell Wilson's still running that thing. They got DK. They got Tyler Lockett. They've got all sorts of weapons galore, tight ends, the whole shebang. They're good. They're real good. So he doesn't really ever get game scripted out because he's involved in that passing game. Pete Carroll really keeps running the ball and is focusing on this running the ball mantra, Chris Carson's going to pay that dividend. Again, top 5. Top 5 buy candidates. These are all guys that you need to go get. If you've enjoyed this video, like it, smash the subscribe, hit some comments below. Let me know what your top 5 buys are. Top 10 buys. All the fingers. You can buy them all. Let us know who you're buying, what you're paying for them. Tell us some trades in the comments below. Keep this conversation going. You know we answer them. We talk to you in the comments. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. We'll talk to you again soon.